The Sun Sign News Daily Horoscopes are for information purposes only. The Sun Sign News Daily Horoscopes are not intended to replace professional medical, psychological, legal, or investment advice. It is the intention of the author of the Sun Sign News that the daily horoscopes be used in conjunction with one's own common sense and, if warranted, the advisement of a professional and licensed physician, psychologist, attorney, or investment advisor. Welcome to another edition of the Sun Sign News. Today's horoscopic reading is for Friday, June 23rd, 2023, calculated for sunrise, Eastern Standard Time, and beginning with the sign currently occupied by the sun, Cancer. Big business and high finance may encompass your day under these stellar influences. If that's not the world you operate in, well, then you're not left out of the fun, but it all may manifest instead as the ability to score some major bargains when out shopping. This evening, if you're involved in sports, you should make an effort to avoid injury, and romance may suffer a breakdown due to poor or difficult communications. Leo, if you apply yourself, you can accomplish a lot in the way of demands put on you by work or through your profession. But do remember this, self-doubt is not a good look on a Leo. Tonight, the whole romance thing could get pretty icy due to disagreements over money or shared items. Virgo, there could be some sort of divided interests that you have to deal with today. On the one hand, your mind is super creative and ideally suited for embracing your craft or profession and really knocking one right out of the ballpark. On the other hand, you may be preoccupied by a drive to participate in charitable acts and civic responsibility. We're big on balance here at the Sun Sign News, so we advise accordingly. Find a balance. Tonight, it looks like some sort of heavy, serious mindset, perhaps a carryover from earlier in the day, can really put the whammy on romance. Libra. The day begins with a heavy emphasis on your work or professional responsibilities, as well as the need to network, collaborate, and work with others in your same field or industry. While things should go smoothly, it does not look good for things like getting out of work early or even a long lunch. Tonight, it might be hard to disconnect from your responsibilities and actually have some fun, which in no positive way serves the cause of amour. Those in sports or athletics should still enjoy a bit of an edge throughout the day and even into the night. Scorpio. Sometimes it's good to pause a moment and take a good look at oneself. If you've been good, industrious, and responsible, then perhaps some sort of reward is due. Treat yourself right. If, on the other hand, you've been really screwing off and screwing up, then today is an ideal day to reassess your goals and exactly how you plan to achieve them. Tonight, there's a good chance that someone or something is going to screw up your plans for fun. Do a quick maintenance check on your car before traveling, and if you have one of those neighbors that always shows up when it's least desirable, hide. Sagittarius. The prevailing stellar influences suggest that you could very well be playing counselor and wise sage to those in your sphere periodically throughout the day. Fortunately, this is a role that Sagittarius excels in, but unfortunately, this whole influence might really bite deeply into your time. Tonight, conflicting schedules and further demands upon your time, as well as the possibility of some unforeseen expense, could possibly tinkle on the fires of passion. Capricorn. Keep an eye on legal matters today. This is not the time for any shortcuts. If you are involved in any sort of suit of law, then making sure all the proper boxes are checked, etc., will aid in things going your way. If you have to make an appearance in court, wear your best stuff. Throughout the day, romance may be summed up by your having to do a lot of emotional hand-holding. If single, this is a good time to take a night off from the hunt and hang out with friends. Here's something important. Consume responsibly, call a cab or a ride share, know your limits, etc., etc. Aquarius. Whether single or attached, the morning and early part of the day is best for romantic pursuits. In either work or your profession, The best strategy today may be to just passively allow things to flow to you, as opposed to an aggressive pursuit of your objectives or plans. Hey, this isn't our idea, just our interpretation of the stellar influences upon your sign today. This evening, it looks like money matters and debt, or perhaps worries or discussions about these things, will predominate. Pisces. In the case that your job or profession puts you in front of the media, well, things should go quite well for you during the morning and early part of the day. As a matter of fact, these same stellar influences should also give you a boost if you're in sales or any form of public relations as well. Tonight, and for both the single and attached, a realization of different goals or objectives, dreams, plans, etc. can easily put the kibosh on romance. Aries. It's your turn to be leaned upon by the world around you, Rams. To your greatest ability to do so without engaging in some sort of self-injury, professionally or otherwise, the message in the stars is that this is the day for you to slow down a little and take some time to lend a hand where needed. As might be expected, there are those who may try to take advantage of you, like friends and colleagues, so know where to draw the line. Lastly, guard your stomach this evening, not only against overeating, but make sure you don't take in anything that is unfit to be eaten. Taurus. Communications and networking, as well as putting together deals and selling your product or service, are all favored for your sign from early morning through the afternoon. Time to knock down some big deals, right? Now, as far as tonight is concerned, can we interest you in an evening at home with a good book? Why? Because it looks like even the most innocuous social setting has the potential to turn to crap tonight, and friends, especially friends inclined to overindulge, may be at the root of it all. Whatever you decide to do, well, you know the drill. Consume responsibly, know your limits, call a cab or a ride share, etc., etc. Gemini. Matters of home and family will likely dominate both the day and evening, even to the point of conflicting with your job or profession. There may also be some unexpected expenses related to this. On the upside, your business sense should be razor sharp today, that is, if you get the opportunity to apply it. Some days you just have to roll with it, Gemini. If you have enjoyed the audio version of the Sun Sign News, we ask that you give us a thumbs up and even subscribe to this channel if you are so inclined. That will help keep us on the air and delivering a daily dose of cynicism and sarcasm wrapped in a supercharged daily sun sign horoscope. And remember, don't blame us.